Alright guys, welcome back. This is our fourth and final series of the day, and this is going to be BratOK versus VortiX, Spain versus Russia. A lot of Russian players playing today, or at least I hope Russians don't get offended when I say Russians, and then like I include Ukrainians and Belarus in those countries. Maybe I should say Soviets. I'm not sure what would be the right term, or if this might offend them, let me know. It would be very nice to know. I wish there was something to say that could basically all gather them together. It would make it easier. Like for example, with Denmark, Sweden, Norway, you can just say Scandinavians. But anyway, VortiX in this first game is going to be starting in the bottom left-hand position, whereas his opponent BratOK, playing as the blue Terran for Team Empire, is going to be starting in the top right position. Okay, somebody asked me to raise the game volume just a little bit, so I'm gonna do that. Let me know how this goes. I don't want the game sound to be too loud, because then it gets very annoying. And BratOK going for the gas build here. He did go for the barracks first. VortiX just going for the hatch 15. He's gonna go for a drone scout actually. And he's sending out his overlord in a very strange path, headed toward this island. Oh wow. You get like a free expansion in the back of your base here, and there is like this nice beach all around it. This map looks so nice. It's like so peaceful. Who does not want to play on the beach? I mean, even I would be happy even losing on this map, just because it looks so nice. This looks like some sort of a castle or something too. And yeah, VortiX going for the hatch first. Follow this up with a 17 pool, getting a couple more drones. An extractor is going to go down right behind this. He wants to get speed as soon as possible. Most likely this one marine gonna do a bit of scouting. Oh, it cannot actually step into the water at all. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe he queued it differently, but it looked like here he was trying to step into the water. Is this even like, looks so weird. Anyway, BratOK going for the quick factory at his ramp here. He wants to pump out some Hellions. He was playing very impressively in the group stages. He's going to be able to scout the early gas from VortiX, and he should be following this up with a command center. And that is natural, yes. And this marine, I think, is going to be able to get the overlord here. He does not have an extra marine on the way. Oh, he's going to show the SCV here. Oh, he does not care. He does not care about showing the command center. Look at this, says BratOK, who wants to supply block his opponent right now, and he's gonna supply block him for some time, because VortiX only started one overlord here, and he's on 26 out of 28 supply right now. He's gonna, yes, 29 out of 28. He made as many units as he could before this overlord died, and now he's gonna start another overlord, actually two overlords, which is correct. He did swap this factory for this barracks. He's gonna have to lift very quickly here if he does not want this thing to get in. Okay, he does react on time for this. Does he go starport behind this or not? That is the question. 4 Hellions are queued here. And well, both players, they are very well aware of what the opponent is doing right now. They shouldn't be surprised by anything really. The Zerglings hanging out around the beach here. Actually, those are more like, I don't know how to say, but not really like a clean beach. And a couple Zerglings on the way here for VortiX. 8 Zerglings, speed is on the way. He has 2 queens at his expansion. He's actually adding on a quick 4th queen as well. He's gonna be able to start the crit thread. And the expansion is up for BratOK. He's already morphing it into an orbital command. 3rd command center is gonna go down here, and I think BratOK is really hoping that his opponent will expect a Banshee, but he's gonna try for a Hellion run by, or at least he's gonna try to poke a little bit here. This is not going to do much, and VortiX being able to defend this really nicely. I don't think he has lost a single drone so far in this game. We have 5 Hellions out on the map. 2 more are on the way, so he's gonna go up to 7 Hellions. And oh, actually VortiX, he took the harder. Is it me? Okay, I guess not. I thought I was lagging for a second. Gonna ask. I wouldn't want to be lagging. Okay. So it was me. Oh, I think if I lag again, I will probably leave here. I don't want to slow down those players. And BratOK gonna be adding on 2 more barracks. In the meantime, VortiX is actually going for the hatch in the back door, well, in the back beach, I guess you could say, of his base. He took the harder base first, which is, I kinda like this, just because he secures this first, and then he can basically very freely walk on this base. Behind this, BratOK is going for the 2 more barracks, 2 more engineering base, and he's gonna be upgrading a lot. And playing bio this game, so no mech. This map looks kind of like mech would not be very good on it, I think. I think it's right to play bio. He has a lot of room to drop, like he can drop here. Same time he can drop here and then attack this base and this base same time and then come with his army up front. He could even set up a siege here with like some tanks and then drop some more here, or like do something crazy like that. If he pushes through here and siege here as well, he can go slowly in this way. Lots of possibilities here on this map. One marine here. He's gonna basically do the watch, stay here, and see what happens if anything flies by. Upgrading 1-1 right now, BratOK, as well as VortiX, who's making a couple banelings. I'm not sure what triggered this. I guess he's playing very much in the dark right now. Those aliens are really preventing him from scouting, so he's just gonna. This script thread is actually really good, and those aliens gonna hit this queen a little bit. They gotta cancel on one of those script tumors. 2 more guys is being added on here by VortiX. If I was VortiX, I would be very paranoid of this base being dropped, so I will put like overlords all around, but it's not doing that right now. 1-1 still on the way. We have the infestation pit making right now 4 VortiX, armory being made for BratOK here, and I think he wants to go for a heavy macro game. We've seen him before in the group stages playing so well, and just almost always going for those big macro games. He has very good faith in his own macroing skill and decision making, so he's feeling comfortable just going to the late game with Zerg, or at least taking 3 bases early on and then doing a big maybe pressure or push. Those aliens still going around trying to see what's happening, if any units leave the base of VortiX. VortiX still working on his script set. He's actually coming to a dead end here, it seems. And 2-2 is on the way. Baneling speed as well, almost finished. He's upgrading burrow already. I really like this. And pathogen glands on the way. He should be starting a couple infestors. There we go, 3 first infestors. Oh my god, look at the script thread. He does not actually have vision up there, so for now he's going to be wasting a bit of time, but overall I really like the script thread. Look at this, he even infected the beach. Whoa, 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 what is this? Couple hellions here. What is this thing? I can't click on it. It's like a Zerg fish or something. Anyway, the Zerglings and Banelings here, ready to take on those hellions. Were they to start attacking this hatchery. We have 2 medivacs filled with units dropping right on top of this base. VortiX is going to have to react very quickly. Let's look at his view for a second here. He's looking at his main, he's injecting. He sees 2 things here coming. He knows these medivacs. He doesn't even need to look at them. He sends a bunch of Zerglings to defend. But I think those aliens are going to go for his force base in the meantime, most likely. Those Marines right now taking a lot of damage. They have a pretty decent position, but VortiX doing a very nice job running inside of those Marines. Actually, he felt like he was losing too much, so he pulled back. He tried to let those Banelings get some good hits here. And yeah, BratOK gonna pull back for now. We have a lot of upgrades being researched right now. Both of the players are going for 2-2, but why? Why is he making Neural Parasite? I thought mostly only against mech you're supposed to do this as Zerg, but it seems that right now VortiX kinda wants to abduct a couple of the units of BratOK, who's on 2 factories, 5 Raxes. He's going to be adding on 3 more Raxes. 2-2 is on the way. +1 attack for his tanks, and I think he's going to hit a big timing with 2-2-1. And well, those infestors, I think they got rid of a couple of those aliens here. VortiX right now morphing even more banelings. He knows there is going to be some kind of attack coming most likely soon, and another medivac is going to drop here, but we have already 2 spine crawlers and a queen in position ready to transfuse. Or we should start attacking this medivac. And VortiX chooses not to send any units here, and he's going to be dropped in the main here. He's actually moving out. Okay, he's going to come back here finally. But BratOK is only using this medivac to send VortiX's army out of position. BratOK has started 3-3, but he still wants to do this big push with 2-2 upgrades on his Bioforce and 1-0 on those tanks. He's going to pick up with this medivac. He's brought a lot of links out of position here. And oh, nice scan. Oh my god. This is huge for BratOK right now, sniping 4, almost 5 infestors, full energy. And this was a big gamble here by VortiX, sending those burrowed infestors inside Terran army when there was still creep. It was pretty obvious there might be a scan. And actually BratOK is going to wait for the next wave, and oh god, what a big wave of units. This medivac still trying to bring units out of position here. He even has 2 marines here. He could just team them, send them here maybe. Gonna be dropping behind the mineral line of the main. In the meantime, we have a big engagement here from VortiX. He's gonna basically stream in as long as, while there is still creep, he's gonna spam a lot of infested Terrans. But I mean, BratOK being up this ramp, VortiX is only gonna be able to clean up down this ramp, whereas BratOK will pull back as well as VortiX, and he skills so much here. I wasn't looking, but 21 walker skill in total so far for BratOK. He's up to 65 SCVs to the 70 drones of his opponent. VortiX is well saturated on 4 bases total. And I think BratOK, this might be a 3-3 timing before Bullords maybe. But I'm not sure this is going to finish before Bullords. He might try to push before that. Right now, BratOK being in a very offensive mode. VortiX is going to move in, but he does not have actually that many Zerglings, and he goes before Adrenal Glands. He has a couple of correctors. I think VortiX should have been camping here. I think he wanted to engage because he saw that BratOK was in siege, but I mean, he lost a lot of important Zerglings here. Maybe he should sack his force, because as long as he reaches Bullords, his army will be so much stronger. But right now, it really looks like he's finally going to sack this force base, sending out the drones right now back to his third base. BratOK should realize that there is Bullords on the way here, but I guess he's just mostly only getting Marines right now, so he's does not seem too worried. Okay, finally 2 more starports do go down. He did not even need to scan anything. He just knows there is a hive. He basically deduces there is a greater spire somewhere. Actually, the greater spire in a bit of a weird position here. Couple of correctors are made. He's actually going to morph this. He's actually showing this to BratOK, who's just scanned this. Which is a bit weird. Oh, I guess he already has a couple of Bullords, which he morphed earlier. VortiX going to be looking to attack now, while there isn't much Vikings. He has a link burrowed here, another one here, and this is so nicely done. This is going to force scans out of his opponents if he wants to be able to land those command center. BratOK with the 3-3 upgrades right now. VortiX is only 2-2. He has not started 3-3. He preferred saving his gas for those Woodlords. Oh, he's going to move in now with a bunch of Marines, sniping one of those Woodlords immediately and getting a lot of those Marines fungaled. I think VortiX is doing very decent in this fight. He has to be careful not to lose infestors. He's getting some free shots on those. He's going to have to fungal some of those Marines here, maybe pull back one of those Bullords, and VortiX just microing so well. BratOK, it was so nice the attack he did on the force, but ultimately the Zerg reaching Bullords is going to give him a big advantage in a direct fight, and well, those tanks should unsiege and get out of here. This one is going to be left behind. This one as well. And BratOK, he needs a lot of Vikings right now. He's upgrading the Viking attack upgrade, the ship weapons level 1. He's finally landed his command center. He's cleaned up the Zergling with these Marines, his scans, and I think VortiX, he has a choice now. He can either be really passive, or he can choose to put on some big pressure. I think he's going to put on the big pressure because he's moving toward the base of BratOK. He's brought a couple of Queens. All of them have a lot of energy. They're ready to transfuse. He's going to need a couple of good fungals, especially on those Vikings. Those Vikings could do a lot of damage to him. If VortiX was to overextend here and lose a lot, BratOK would just need to counterattack to win the game. So VortiX is going to have to do a lot of damage here without losing too much. Oh, those Vikings here starting to engage on those Bullords. Transfuse is going to be used. He's going to fungal them. He's going to use a lot of infested Terrans, but he has no ground army. VortiX has no Zerglings or Banelings in this army, so he's losing everything right now. Those Marines powering through those Bullords, they're going to be able to snipe everything, and the gas economy behind this is so little by VortiX that he's just going to say GG in this game. BratOK playing excellent in this first game, taking down VortiX. after, I guess, VortiX at some point, it looked like he was in a good position, but BratOK never ever letting go, keeping the pressure on, and just overall taking better decisions than VortiX. He's going to take the first game. We are going to have a short break, guys, and we'll be right back with game number 2 of this series. Stay with me.